I'm Alex, the host of The Great Outdoors. Inside of this capsule, I have one of the most feared insects in the animal kingdom. This is Daisymotella occidentalis, the cow killer. In fact, I've been stung by this species once before in the past. Oh God, this is so scary. But I've been stung by many species here recently, and I wanted to compare the sting of this solitary wasp species to many of the social wasp species I was recently stung by. Without a doubt, millions of people will encounter these species. Hopefully the reactions I present with these stings will inspire, not cause fear in anybody, and help people garnish a bigger appreciation for all wildlife, even the ones that have the potential to do you harm. In fact, I remember this being one of the most memorable stings I'd ever received, and also one of my first stings. I started with the fourth most painful insect sting in the animal kingdom. So, I will induce a sting today. Now this is a solitary wasp. In my second bout with the cow killer, I was stung by a separate species than the Daisymotella occidentalis. I was stung by Daisymotella biaculata, a slightly smaller species of velvet ant. However, both are found here in Florida. This species did possess a very powerful sting, stronger than most of the Palestes I tested. This is 5 days later. However, not as strong as the original Daisymotella occidentalis. We talked about why these solitary wasps are so important. The biggest problem these wasps face is not only are they solitary, so it's really all up to them to make sure that their eggs move on. It's very easy for an insect like this to live its whole life cycle and not actually be successful at reproduction, which is interesting. Many people think that the female velvet ant is larger than the male, and in our area here in Florida, in 7 out of 12 instances, the male is actually larger than the female. Now the male is identified by the wings, the female has no wings. Which leads me into my next comment. Never attempt to do the stunts you see on my videos at home. Now I will receive a sting today, and we're going to find out just how painful, how long and prolonged the effects of the venom are and the Daisymotella occidentalis, and we're going to get my reaction. That's probably the best part. Let me go ahead and pull this wasp out of this capsule so we can go ahead and film a sting. Now if you listen closely, you probably can hear her squeaking. The cicadas are really bad. We're supposed to have one of those 17-year cicada years, but listen close. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Daisymotella, give me that sting. Come on. I know it's a big one. It's really important that I get a good visual too. So maybe that's a better angle for everybody else. Oh yeah, there it is. I feel the sting. Oh gosh. Oh, her stinger was lodged in my arm. All right, hold on. Let me get her back. God, that's a long stinger. I think that's the longest stinger in the insect kingdom. It's actually as long as the entire abdomen. Now I can certainly feel that sting, and that is memorable, and it's instant burn. How bad is that in comparison or relation to the other wasp species I had recently received stings from? Well, it's pretty bad, but is it worse? The million-dollar question. Is it worse than Palestes major or Florida's executioner wasp? The moment I will receive the sting from the closest relative to the executioner wasp. This is the Palestes major sting test. Ooh, ah! I could feel the sting immediately. It felt like a hot ember fell onto my arm. Ah! Oh yeah, that one's... No, not even close. Palestes major packs a bigger punch. Daisymotella occidentalis, yes, it has a pretty good punch. But but certainly not an insect that I'm scared of. This is probably one of the moments I regret the most. Deciding that I would take a second sting from the cow killer. Wasp species. It is a ground wasp, but it's not something that is just running around stabbing people and trying to kill them. So I'm going to put her in the capsule so I can get another placement on her. And what I wanted to originally show you was how unscared of this one I actually am. I'm going to take a second sting so we can really see the effects of the cow killer's venom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. We're going to get a good sting now. Come on. Her stinger's chasing. It's chasing her. Okay. It's definitely stabbing me nice and deep. Like, I have a feeling her stinger may be lodged in my skin. Okay, she is definitely giving me a full sting. I can feel that burn. I have 2 full stings now. We need to let this wasp go, and we'll mark the swelling area to see just how bad it actually is. Desmotella occidentalis. Thank you. It's been a true blessing to be able to receive your sting. You have a good one. Be safe. As the wasp left my capsule and headed on to continue its life cycle, a very important life cycle, the swelling on my arm continued to get worse and worse. It actually took numerous days before the swelling even subsided. Well, here's what that swelling actually looked like. This is about 5 minutes into the cow killer sting, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark the swelling area because I want to see how much more it progresses even after 5 minutes. Now the pain's supposed to last for 30 minutes, but we'll see. I mean, right now it's not even excruciating, so we'll just have to see if it gets worse. But my gut tells me that the swelling probably will increase, but the pain probably won't. It'll probably dissipate. And I suspect within 24 hours there'll be no remnants of this thing at all. Oh, was I wrong? After 10 minutes, you can see that the swelling has exceeded the marked area for sure. Certainly a large swelling area for how immediate this happened. After about an hour, there's a pretty significant whelp on my arm. You can really see it. The whelp the cow killer left on my arm just a day before was pretty serious. Here's a quick video on my way to work. Okay, that swelled up bigger than shit overnight. I guess it swelled overnight last night. Woke up, it was super itchy, and everything is red. Kind of like the last time I got stung. I remember this. The swelling has gotten pretty uncomfortable. You'll notice the swelling is actually getting larger over time. If you see swelling like this, you probably might want to seek some medical attention because this is getting worse. This is the morning of day 2. Day 3, and I woke up last night profusely itching and burning. The swelling hasn't subsided that much. If this goes on for another day, I'm probably going to end up going to the doctor and getting some kind of antibiotics for it. If you see your arm swelling like this, I would suggest going and seeking medical treatment. I gotta be honest, I never anticipated the amount of swelling and the duration of swelling from the cow killer that I received. It really just goes to show you that not only does the size of the wasp matter, but the duration of the actual sting injection matters. I am 90% sure I was induced with more venom than I had ever been induced, and this was probably the worst reaction I've ever had to any sting, due to me, for one, taking a second sting, which I probably should have never done, and 2, because I held the stinger there for so long. It hurts. I really appreciate all of y'all's support, and hopefully we'll see you again here soon. Thanks everyone. Everyone wants to save the planet. I know we can do it. We are the many. Welcome to the colony. Together we have the power to improve our planet. Don't ever underestimate it. The tools are right in front of us. It's your heart and mind at your fingertips, and now we have the connections. We're building a team with a mission, all about conservation. Communication around the earth only takes seconds. Together we will change this planet. All this talk about extinction, so many good reasons to listen. Our existence. Grow a garden and reduce your dependence. Put native trees and flowers in it. Bees and butterflies pollinate them. Seeds fall and create new plant seedlings. These plants take in carbon and create oxygen. That is a step towards a solution. That is your power in action. Making a difference, you have our support, friend. Thank you for every moment you listen. If you choose to, thank you for your subscription. I put everything into this content. It's our one and only planet. All the support, I truly appreciate it. Your love alone makes it worth it.
Specimen.
I've been stung over a dozen times. I'm not sure how many different places. By over a dozen different species, most with similar reactions. We must respect these bees for pollination. A little sting, that is nothing. That's just their form of protection. We live in a colony. Are we really that different? New videos here every Thursday. That is my commitment. If you have the power to do something positive, you have the responsibility to do it. Well, I said it. I guess I'm obligated. I convinced myself and I'm excited for the changes. We need to be self-aware and stop waiting for legislation, because growing more food means less pesticides to produce it, which means more pollinators like bees will not be affected. Growing our own food means an opportunity for you to teach a child what real food is, because growing food for you means less fuel for transporting it. More food for you means less greenhouse gases. More food for you means less pollution and fertilizer in our water systems. Welcome to the great outdoors, friends. Let's make a difference. Every day a new adventure, a new creature. Shows like the Crocodile Hunter. It became my goal to catch every species of animal possible.